Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my live stream from over here in a slightly sunny, slightly cloudy Puerto Pollensa, but I'm guessing the weather here is better than where it is, where you are at the moment. Let me just pan the camera around. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy New Year. Welcome back to my channel, Mallorca Under the Sun, and welcome to a very lovely Puerto Pollensa. Now, it's one spot, I've just got a guy walking past me here, look. It's one spot on the island that's actually really nice and sunny this afternoon, so I thought I'd come over here to show you one of your favourite holiday resorts. Also, it's the first time I've been here since about October as well, so we're going to see what it's like today in the winter. And first of all, I also have to say a huge thank you for the super chats that are waiting for me from Tommy, from Gurkhan, and also from Lisa as well. Thank you very much. And I have to say a big welcome to, if you are new to the channel, if you've come over from the Spain Revealed channel, welcome to my channel, Mallorca Under the Sun. You've got all the very best holiday information, travel news and holiday guides as well. So anyway, let's turn the camera around and I'll show you where I am today. And I am on the very far side of the resort. We're down by the Majorca Beach Club, right at the beginning of the huge beach which runs down into the centre of Puerto Pollensa. I'm going to pan the camera around and kind of have a look at the chat at the same time. Let me know what the weather is like where you are at the moment. I saw on the Facebook group a little bit earlier, just as I was leaving Palma this afternoon, coming up here to Pollensa, and I saw lots of reports of snow. So let me know what it's like. Sharon, good afternoon. I can see you on the live this afternoon. I think I better get off this wall actually before I fall off it. That could be a bad start to the new year. Now look, you can see we're down here on the beach. This looks actually quite familiar. It looks like the beach in June actually. If you look back on my previous year's content, don't worry too much in terms of there not being sunbeds and beach umbrellas if you're looking back at my May or June content, because, well, this year we're going to have all the sunbeds and beach umbrellas appearing on the beaches probably from late April. Services will be resumed at the beginning of May, but we're not going to have the same issues that we had before with sunbeds and beach umbrella availability at the beginning of the season. Let's hope not anyway. Right, let me just quickly go down the chat as well as I go. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and a fantastic festive season. We arrived back here in Mallorca. You may well have seen my flight video from yesterday. We got back just the other day. I've just recovered from the trip actually, but we've stepped right back into Christmas because this evening we have the Three Kings Parade, which basically happens in every single village and town and port across the island. It's where the Three Kings bring even more presents to the eagerly waiting children, and tomorrow is a public holiday on the island. So it's kind of like Christmas all over again. Kids, if you're watching, I would say to your parents, make sure you celebrate that as well. If you come over here to Mallorca frequently, I think Three Kings Day is a really good one to celebrate too. Sharon, you're not counting down the days. 134 days till you're back over here. John, hello over in Ireland. You've just got 126 days to go before you're over. What's that? That's about 4 months, I think. Paul, you're coming over in March. Brilliant. What's the area with the cool looking trains? Oh, Soyer, I think you may go and have a look at my Soyer content. If you want to have a look at some traditional trains over here on the islands, that will be over in Soyer, you can find those. But look how quiet it is today, my goodness. Now, we are coming up towards, and I will be making a full recorded video at some point. I'll be up here again very soon, but you're going to know this huge villa development that's taking place to my left-hand side. We're coming down towards the Ulal and the Cabot Hobby Club apartments as well. We'll get an update when works start again as well, because of course with the festive season, a lot of the building works have now stopped. But everything's going to be picking up again soon, and hopefully you'll get an idea of when things will be finished and completed over here. Gurkhan, yes, it's the first live of 2025. I can't believe it. I can't believe we've come out of 2024, all pretty much unscathed, I hope. But it's great to be back. Had a bit of a break. It's been really nice actually to come back. Ricky, over there in Buenos Aires. Buenos dias, over in Argentina. Lovely to have you here as always. Mark, you're thinking about coming over on the first week of February. Could have nice weather. It's a bit of a gamble at this time of year. I have to say, if you are coming over to Mallorca pre-season, it's a bit of a gamble. You can get absolutely gorgeous days, or you could get some rain. Now, I'm going to have my Monday news update and weather forecast coming out tomorrow with the weather forecast and what's going on the island as well for the week ahead. So make sure you watch that as well, just to get an idea of what kind of weather we're having over here at the moment. But today we've got highs of 17 degrees. I think it's a lot different from what you guys are experiencing over in Northern Europe and also in the UK as well. I think many of you have woken up to snow. I heard that flights over at Bristol Airport last night were cancelled and diverted too. So if you've got snow, I'm really sorry to hear about that, but I'm kind of quite glad that we got out pretty quickly. We keep going down the chat. Now look, if you are thinking of holidaying over here, look, all the way along these beaches, you've got some kids' playgrounds as well. If you're coming over with your family, normally it's busy and bustling down here and we have streams of holidaymakers and it's such a wonderful atmosphere all the way down the beachfront here. I think this summer normally we have a little chiringuito in place. It didn't appear last summer, but normally we've got other chiringuitos. John and Marie, bless you, thank you, Happy New Year. Thank you so much for your super chat, and you've only got 257 days until you're back again. Wow. It's January. Well, do you know what? On the speed that 2024 passed by, you're going to be over here before you know it. Now, the bonus with there being absolutely nobody around at the moment, we can go and have a bit of a nosy at some of the hotels without being intrusive because, well, they are shut. So look, here's the Ulal. Very popular hotel over here in Puerto Pollensa. It's all kind of like boarded up for the winter. Lee, good afternoon. I've just seen you. I've just seen you pop up there. Bonjour. Comment allez-vous? Très bien. I think that's how it went. I can't remember any of my French anymore. But anyway, look. So normally over the summer here at the Ulal, you've got the big barley beds out. There's a little bar as well, and it's very nice. Very, very nice hotel. This little water feature they've got right in front of me obviously looks a lot bluer than it does today. It's awful actually when the swimming pools all go brown and green over the winter, particularly when YouTubers like me come along and start showing the insides of the hotels. But look, they've got the barley beds in the reception here ready to put out for next year. But this is a nice spot because look at the views. Look at the views you get from this particular hotel. Imagine waking up to sunrise over here. I think it's absolutely lovely. I'd love to do an early season hotel stay here actually, because I've never filmed the sunrise from here in Puerto Pollensa, and we have had some gorgeous photos over on the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook group. Go back, have a look, check them out. We've had some amazing photographers over here really taking time to take some brilliant pictures. So this is a great place to watch the sunrise from. Sally Ann, oh bless you. Hello to you, Dave, Josh and Abby, and thank you very much for your super chat. Thank you, and thanks for joining the live as well. Look, there's normally as well during the summer, this is possibly the emptiest I've ever seen Puerto Pollensa. You can see in front of me, as far as the eye can see, there's nobody on the walkway down here. There's absolutely nobody. I'm hoping we're going to see some signs of life when we get into the centre of the resort, because I'm hoping we're going to see some restaurants open. I do know that we have a few people over here on holiday at the moment. People that have come over for Christmas and for Reyes, for Three Kings Day, and for New Year's Eve as well. Look, here's that Hotel Pollentia. Once again, a very nice hotel. This has got, it did have top ratings on TripAdvisor actually a couple of years ago. Whether that's still the case, I don't know. I have to check it out. Goodness me, we've got 176 people on the live this afternoon. Please, if you can, please hit the thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Got plenty more holiday information for you as well coming out on the channel in the next few weeks. I was hoping to have had a Calabona video out today. I didn't get around to finishing it. I'm so sorry. It'll be out at some point. I've also got some hotel reviews coming out from lovely holiday makers too that spoke to me last summer. I've got some other holiday guides for resorts as well coming out, so I've got plenty of Mallorca information for your next summer holiday. Look, now many of you are following this development here to the right hand side of the Pollensa hotel. It looks like it's almost finished, possibly. Looks like they're kind of really down tools right before Christmas. Look, they've got the lovely new glass in and kind of just like stopped working. Let me just go back up through the chat. I'm so sorry, I've not been on the chat. Louise, I've just seen the lovely Louise from the YouTube channel Southwest Sundays. Good afternoon, Louise. Thank you for moderating this afternoon. I just saw you pop up there as well. Pat, first time there in October in Camp Picafort, and you can't wait to go. I don't blame you, actually. Sharon, good afternoon from a snowy Manchester. You're coming at the end of May for your 50th. What a fantastic place to spend your 50th birthday. Diane, good afternoon. I hope your holiday over here was lovely over the new year. Look, it's getting a little bit cloudy actually. I think we've got a bit of clouds moving in this afternoon. I'm glad I've been able to bring a little bit of sunshine and blue skies, even though we may lose a bit of that as we go along, but who knows. Lisa, good afternoon to you too. Jules and Gaz, hello to you both. Happy New Year to you. Look, we're just coming up by the Tamarel's restaurant. If you go back and check out my content as well, you'll see that this is also a hive of activity during the summer months as well. It's obviously closed now. Janine Reese, you're going to be visiting next week and you can't wait. Brilliant. Jazzy, Rocky Earth Guy, Happy New Year. How are you doing? And Tony, hello to you too. Happy New Year to you. Diane, thank you. Before you ask if we can hear you, yes, you can. We can hear you. Brilliant. That's brilliant. Lots of fab messages here. Andrew, hello from Cardiff. David from very cold and snowy Aberdeen. Has that snow not melted yet in the UK? Because normally when it snows, it kind of lasts for a few hours and that's your lot. But it'd be interesting to know actually if it's still lingering around. I hope it doesn't, because the whole of the UK does tend to grind to a halt whenever it does snow just a little tiny bit, which is a bit of a little bit on the rubbish side. But look, just looking to my left here, look, we're outside. I think is it the Cabot Romantica? Quite possibly. Romantique, yes. And we've got a whole bunch of lovely bars and restaurants right to my left hand side. Oh goodness me guys, I really am not a fan of winter over here at all. It's so much nicer when everyone's over here on having their holidays and just having a good time, and there's a really nice atmosphere. I'm not keen on our desolate resorts, but it's also quite interesting to see what they're like out of season and how many people are here too. Andrew 76, thank you so much. Please can you say hello to Kyla and Theo having dinner at their granddad's. Oh bless. Hello to Kyla and Theo. I hope you're having a nice Sunday lunch. Do you know what, when I was in the UK, because I'm never home for Sunday lunch, obviously because I'm here, I made loads of roast dinners for my family just to basically have loads of Sunday dinners while we're at home. It was fantastic because we live in a farming community, so the quality of the food you get's really, really good. And I just made loads and loads of Sunday roast because I do miss that about a Sunday. And it's never the same if you go to one of the pubs over here. Jane, hello. Yeah, you're saying open up Mallorca for winter sun. Well, I'll tell you what, we've got highs today of 17 degrees. It does feel like spring when compared to leaving the UK the other morning when it was absolutely freezing cold and there was frost everywhere. And it does feel very, very mild, but it's probably not as warm as you think it is, or as it has been. You can see somebody here that's sitting in a deck chair. I've got their coat on, but it is still quite pleasant when the sun comes out. Like my terrace this morning in my apartment was absolutely lovely. I had breakfast, sitting in my pyjamas, cup of tea, bowl of cereal on the terrace, and it was gorgeous. So you can, on a sunny day, really enjoy the island still over here. It's obviously not as warm as you're going to find over in Tenerife or the rest of the Canary Islands, but it is still pretty lovely. Get a lot of people who are coming down for picnics, down to the beach in the winter still. It's probably still warmer than the British summer actually, or summer anywhere in Northern Europe. I've got my coat also tied around my waist because the thing is, whenever the sun dips down here, it does get really cold. And yesterday, I went into Palma, had to go and catch up with a friend, and it was really, really warm when I went in. The minute the sun went, it was absolutely freezing. So this time of year, if you're coming out, just make sure you bring a huge collection of clothes. Nigel, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, someone's just saying the mic has gone. Let me know if you can still hear me. If somebody could comment, check your microphone. I can see my little light is still on my mic. Let me know if it's still working. It's all good, Pat, thank you. Phew. Now look, you can see they've wrapped up the loos and the beach bars over here. This is kind of what it looked like in June, but it's all wrapped up again for winter, and hopefully we'll be seeing that coming off a little bit earlier this year. I'm hoping things are going to start opening up in April. Most of the resorts will start opening up in April. I think they will do down here. Whether we get all the sunbeds down here at the beginning of April, I don't know. Keep watching the channel, I shall let you know. But given the whole fast that we had last year with beach services, I hope they do kind of get things started just a little bit earlier this year. Stephen, thank you. I'm more worried about my phone battery, to be honest. Ever since my iPhone updated, the battery hasn't been amazing on it, and I wonder if it's Apple's sneaky way to try and get me to get a new phone, but I refuse to at the moment. It's an iPhone 13 Pro Max, so it's one of the older models, but let's see if we can get to right down onto the Pine Walk. Now, we're coming into the centre, and already we're starting to see a few more people milling around. We've got some cyclists out this afternoon. And even though we're in January, the cyclists have not stopped coming. Even around our way, over in Palma, I've seen a lot of cyclists over here. And of course, coming in winter on a cycling holiday over to Mallorca must be one of the best times to visit, because the temperatures are going to be a lot nicer if you're cycling all over the island. Try and avoid coming in August when it's absolutely boiling hot. Phil, Big Phil's Wheels. Phil, you're asking, isn't it weird living in a resort that's so quiet for 6 months of the year? Yes, it is. I wouldn't live in a resort actually. I live over on the west side of Palma, so I'm technically in the city, and it's quite busy year round where I live, because I can walk pretty much. I live in the Cala Major area. If you saw my questions and answers video, my Ask Me Anything video, I live on the west side of Palma, so I can get into the city quite quickly. Like yesterday, I could just pop in, go and see my friends, and you know, I couldn't live somewhere like this year round, I don't think. It would just be way too quiet for me. I mean, it's nice, it's lovely to come up here and visit, and lovely to see all the amazing views. And look, we've got our first restaurants to my left-hand side. We've got Tolos open. Quite a few cyclists in. Goodness me, that's a lot of emojis I see from Superman. Atmosphere. Oh dear, yes, great, fantastic. What area has bars and restaurants open in winter? I can just see another question here. Well, technically everywhere has somewhere open. Not everywhere is dead. As you can see, we've just walked down through a very quiet Puerto Pollensa, but we're starting to see a few places open. Palma City has places open year round, basically. It's open year round. It's a fully working city, so I advise if you want to come over here in winter and you want to have a bit more of a busy, bustling time, to come over to Palma for the winter. If not, everywhere you go in the resorts, you are going to find places open, but it is very quiet. Martin, thank you very much for your super chat. And is that Callum? Callum, a happy new year to you as well. If you're the Callum I'm thinking of, say hello to your mum. Now, in the summer as well, on the far side of the beach, we normally have a little water sports centre just down to my right-hand side. But over at the Lagola Nature Reserve, let's go and have a quick look across the other side as well. Normally we get quite a nice sunset over here during the summer. Any bird watchers as well? This is the whole Albufera Nature Reserve area. And this is the Lagola side. Great for bird watching. Apparently they've got a whole colony of flamingos, not flamencos, flamingos, a little bit further up. They've kind of decided to reside over here because it's been so warm. David, thank you very much for your super chat as well. Can you say hi to my daughter Tabitha? What a great name. She's going to Puerto Pollensa in July with her mum, and you're not going. Tabitha, good afternoon. You're going to absolutely love your holiday. You're going to absolutely love it over here. There's so much over here I mean, this is a great resort to come to, actually. It's a great family resort. Plenty to do. And as you can see, look, loads of great places to eat as well. Just seeing where's open down here, actually, because when I came down here right at the end of the season, we had quite a few little restaurants open. I've just seen somebody in shorts, guys. Look, we're starting to see a few places open this afternoon. Robert, you're saying you just love Puerto Pollensa. You've had 4 holidays here in the past 2 years. Wow. Hopefully you're going to make it this year again. And you've always wondered what it'd be like to spend a couple of months over here in Puerto Pollensa. Well, if you come in the winter, you can see exactly what it's like. It's quiet. It's very quiet. If you had to come over and you work remotely, maybe you've got lots of work to do, this would probably be a great place to come and focus for a few months. Do some writing, do some other kind of work, you know, if you need that kind of that quiet, this would be a great spot to come to. If not, wait till maybe April. We've got lovely spring weather and you can go to the beach a little bit more, possibly. But who knows what the weather is going to be like as we head on through the early part of the year. Every single year surprises me over here. So I'm going to have a full video coming out soon. I don't know if it's going to be this week. I'll see how I go. I've got quite a bit of other work to do as well this week, but I'm going to have a full guide to Mallorca for this year as well. So watch out for that video. But normally all the way down here in the summer, all these little shops and bars and restaurants are open as well. Michelle, you're asking, do you think the local businesses will cotton onto the extra footfall when Jet2 and EasyJet start flights in mid-February? That is a really good question. I must keep that question actually, because I'm going to find out for you. I didn't know that actually. I didn't realise that a lot of the holidays are starting over in February. Is it for half term? I'm guessing so. But over here in Puerto Pollensa, it'll be interesting to know who's opening up then. Phil, you're asking too, what are the buses like at this time of year? They're still running. I was absolutely dismayed, as I always am, whenever I go to the UK over Christmas, and like I'd love to get the train up to London and go and see the lights and go and do some shopping, and they just have like widespread rail works going on over the winter. So it was pretty impossible. So you have to kind of like drive everywhere, and I didn't want to drive to London, so we couldn't go. Over here, transport runs pretty much not as frequently as it does in the summer. We have a few lines that don't operate over the winter season, but pretty much you can get to where you're going. The buses do run a little less frequently, but they do open. Look, I can see another little beach bar here to my left-hand side open. Lots of excited kids out today with the Three Kings coming later. Kevin the Scotsman in Tenerife. Yay, Kev. Nice to see you here on the live. Oh my goodness, the 250 people on that I didn't even notice. Yes, welcome everybody. Now I can just see actually to my right hand side that there's a very, very busy restaurant. I'm just going to get past this kids' playground. You can see pretty much where people are coming. Look, even look, we've got a few shops here open too. But to my right, those of you who do know Puerto Pollensa, we're just coming down the side of Stay Restaurant, and that has a full terrace. It's absolutely packed. It's one of the most popular seafood Spanish restaurants over here, right at the end of the pier here, right down here. And they do have pretty much a packed terrace. I have also seen as well they're doing a lunchtime menu for. Wait for it, guys. I've never eaten there. You're going to have to tell me whether this is good for the quality of the food on offer, but for €45. Is that good value? I don't know. I've never eaten there before, but that's the first price that I've heard of for a menu del dia for this year. Hoping other restaurants don't follow suit with those prices. But anyway, we shall find out as we head on through the year roughly what the pricing is going to be like. Ah, look, I see a question here. Can you or any of the viewers recommend any hotels in Puerto Pollensa? Guys, we've got a lot of Puerto Pollensa regulars on the stream this afternoon. Drop your opinions and your reviews or recommendations in the chat. Help anybody out. I actually stayed back in the 1980s over at the Panorama, I think it's the Don Miguel apartments, way back up near where I started the stream. I'm absolutely convinced that was the hotel we stayed at. It's still going today. And wherever you stay over here, actually, you're going to be in a great location for the town, for the beach, for the Pine Walk. But yeah, let people know where you recommend. I can see a recommendation here for the Pollentia. Let's have a quick look. Let's keep going down. We're going to head on into the centre actually, and they've got a number of really historic hotels down near the Pine Walk as well, which have been there for absolutely decades. So they may be worth a look as well. I quite like the idea of the hotels that we've just passed, which are right in front of the beach. If you're looking for a beach break, I mean, you can't get much better location. You've got this nice promenade into town too. Sharon, you're saying as well the diner hotel is very nice. We're going to come up past that actually, and that's in another really, really great location. Oh look, fantastic. We've got this little sort of bar open here, the Norai, I think it's called, just right in front of me. That's always really busy and bustling over the summer. And we're coming down towards the centre of the port, which of course we've got the very iconic port centre. And if you're looking for the restaurants and the bars and the shops, just right along here. I'm not going to walk down there today, but we've got supermarkets, other food stores. David, you're recommending the Cabot hotels, the Hobby Club as well. Gary, you're saying hello to Gary. John, I know you're over here quite frequently. You've stayed in quite a few. The Ulal, Pollentia, Diner and the Miramar are all excellent. I think the hotels over here actually, I don't think you can go too wrong. And they've also got some nice apartments, nice apartment complexes as well. So we're right down here, look, right on the La Lonca area. Little boatyard to my right hand side. Water's looking quite clear actually. Goodness me, it's so empty. This really is just about the most empty. We're gonna sit, I can't believe how quiet it is. Avoid the Chinese, said John. Oh my goodness. Paul, you're saying if you want a really quiet holiday, go to the group hotel in Camp de Mar. It's lovely. Paul, yes and no, because anyone looking at Camp de Mar, go and check out my previous videos from there, particularly last summer. It was heaving, it was absolutely packed. Maybe at the beginning of the season it won't be so busy, but the beach was busy and yeah, basically all the hotels seemed very busy too. Also maybe a little bit more expensive over Camp de Mar way, but I've got plenty of content on my channel from all the main resorts as well. There are quite a few I haven't actually got to, but I will do at some point. So keep following the channel. Just looking over at the 1919, that looks like it stays open pretty much all year. Look, as do many of these restaurants down here right in the centre. I'm actually quite surprised to see so many open. Now, the person who also recommends the Diner Hotel here, it's just here. Check my videos from back in the summer. A little bit hard to show how nice it is out of season with the empty swimming pools and but this is quite unique in that it's got the swimming pool right opposite. Look, and they've let their pool go green as well. But I mean, go back and have a look at my summer content. You can see how absolutely gorgeous it is over here. Eddie, you're asking, am I near Cala St Vincent? I am. Cala San Vicente is just over the hills here, just around the corner. John, yes, Cafe 1919 is open. I've just passed it. And Blue Man, you're saying I keep cutting out. Maybe you missed the Cafe 1919. It's just over there. Look, all of these places here are pretty much open. We're going to walk down to the square. Let's together get a better look down here for everything that's open. Let me know how the signal is actually. We're coming into the town. And look at the El Cassinet today. On the menu, they've got suckling pig, shoulder of lamb, pork cheeks, oxtail, all very Mallorquin dishes actually, and some John Dory fish. Do you know what, this almost looks unrecognisable. I just had to do a double take. Wondering if I'd come down the right street. Look, you can see the Diner Hotel has all been whited out. It's so quiet, look. And look at, this is normally a very busy Malise bar too. Normally they've got chairs out here. Normally it's all opens up. Not today. I'm not sure what bars are open over here actually over the winter. Yeah, Paul, it's not cold at all, hey? I've got my coat on for emergencies, so I literally hate being cold. It's just tied around my waist, but I don't need it on, which is great. So it's not actually that cold today. Look, the Osteria looks like it's open. There's nobody there, but looking around the square here, that we've got a few places open. Let me just come into the square. Now, I suspect the Three Kings will be coming down here a little bit later on too. This is also the location of the market that we have over here in Puerto Pollensa every single Wednesday morning. Oh look, they've got, is this their festive Christmas tree? They've kind of painted their tree white. That's quite quite interesting. Shame we can't see it lit up. But anyway, look, just panning the camera around, we've got a few places open. I can see right at the end of the square we've got somewhere open. Il Tano looks like it's open. The Indian, of course, all the Indians are always open, but look, straight ahead of me, we've got a restaurant open too. Blue Mark, they will be open anyway over the winter. These restaurants that we can see today, they wouldn't have just opened up for the King's Day, for Three Kings, but they may only just open for, say, Thursday through Sunday. They probably won't be open on Monday through Wednesday. Some will stay open throughout the week. I'm guessing that like places like the 1919 will probably be open every single day. But let's just walk down this main street. Actually, you can see to my right hand side we've got Bonnie's Bar all closed up as well, and all the little restaurants. And go and have a look back at my previous content. You'll see what it's like down here. You can see Centric to my left hand side is open, and O'Hara's, well, obviously closed. But this whole area, but look, we do have somewhere open over here, look. Can't believe it, look, Aruk's. And Takun as well is open. Right, we're gonna head on back down onto the waterfront. I think I've just answered my own question. I was wondering which bars are open in Puerto Pollensa, and we've just seen a few actually. So it's really quite nice actually. Just panning the camera around, looking all nice and festive. But if you are coming over here out of season, do a little bit of research in terms of, I will obviously be down here as the weeks go on during the day. We'll see what it's like at various points over the winter, see what else is open down here as well. But just do a little bit of research and see what's open all the time, so you know you've got options of places to eat too. Look, we're just coming back round the 1919. I've kind of done a bit of a circle coming round. But I don't think this closes at all actually. You can see how busy this is today. Goodness me. Jazzy, yes, the square is fantastic, and it's bustling during the summer as well. Chris, you're saying, has Mr. Bonnie retired? Do you know what? I don't know. I hope not, because he's such a character. Did I see something though on social media a while ago that it may be his last summer? I don't know. I hope not. We'll soon find out though. We'll get an update from here, but also most importantly for those early holiday makers that are coming over in February, what you're going to find open. Mia, you said you saw the videos with the man I ate with. Oh, that'd be James. Lovely. Should do more videos together. Oh, bless you. Do you know what? I'll talk about that in my news update, but what an absolute honour it was. I couldn't believe it. I mean, like 2024 was the most amazing year. I don't know how this year is going to pan out, but I'm just very grateful for all the YouTubers I met last year. From everyone, from whether it's the Mac Master or when Kevin came over again, and also when James contacted me as well to do that video. I literally couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. To think, actually, where are we? 2025, back in, I think it was December 2020. So just over 4 years ago, I think I had about 300 subscribers on the channel. And then like in late 2024, I'm contacted by a huge YouTuber to make this amazing video. I mean, I literally could not believe it. You just never know which way your life is gonna go sometimes, especially if you're trying new stuff as well. I mean, who'd have thought that would have ever happened if you look back at my previous videos, or my early videos. I couldn't believe it, honestly. So yeah. But I will be making some more content a little bit similar to that, but a lot of work went into making that video. A lot of my videos I kind of make, kind of try and plan them out a little bit. It's just me filming it, editing it, and etc. But I'll try and make a few videos a little bit similar to that as well. Ronnie and Diane, Happy New Year in Northern Ireland. Let me know if we're back. I don't know why the signal is dropping here because there's literally nobody around. Maybe someone's turned off one of the mobile units. Who knows? Anyway, I am outside. I'm outside the Miramar. Look, it's all closed up for the winter. This is one of the historical hotels. Have a look at this sign here. Opening on the 1st of April 2025. Phil, you're saying the McMaster has hinted he's coming over again soon. Oh, it'll be epic if he did. It'll be brilliant. I hope he does. He probably won't want to come over now though, because there's not very much to film and there's nobody here. So, but yeah, no, it'd be fantastic if he does come back to the island. The whole YouTuber community actually is really, really nice. You'd think it'd be quite a toxic place, and it isn't. But there's so many lovely creators out there, and I've connected with quite a few others in the travel space too. We do have a travel YouTuber WhatsApp community as well. I won't say who's in it, but my goodness, what a lovely bunch of people. So who knows who I'm going to meet up with this year. Now look, we're coming to the first of kind of like, we're right in the centre here, so kind of near the Pine Walk, and we're coming to the first of the town centre beaches over here. Louise, thank you for that update. I don't know why it's dropping in and out. It must be the pine trees, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Lovely to have you on the stream this afternoon. You're just checking flights. I bet you can get some really good value flights actually at this time of year. Like I said, I think the Panorama Hotel opens year round because of course you get quite a few cyclists staying over there. But you can see we've got quite a few places open in the centre. Anyone who doesn't like big crowds or visiting in peak season, now is your time to come. And actually now the sun's come out. It's actually really, really warm behind me. I'm so glad I didn't actually start this stream with my coat on because my back is boiling. It is really actually quite warm. Look, the sun has cleared quite nicely. Look, it's right behind me here. Catherine, you're looking at getting in another cheeky week in August. You can't wait. Phil, yes, you're saying that, that travel collabs really suit YouTube. Really, you know, it's like a good genre to collab on. I really do agree with you, actually. I know Lee, I know the McMaster's filled with Lucy Benidorm's stuff. And you know, those are great videos as well because you get both perspectives. Right, we are outside another historical hotel. We're outside the Cis Pins, and season opening. It just says April. There's no actual date on that. I'm assuming it's going to be the 1st of April. Who knows? This is home to the Cappuccino restaurant, which is another lovely spot. Look, they've taken all the tables away. It'll be interesting to know as well whether the Cis Pins gets its sunbed licence for this year. It didn't last year. That's a whole nother story. Go and check out my content before you book that hotel. Just check out my content from last summer because you might not be able to use the ancillary, more to the point. Gurkhan, thank you. If you're watching this stream, if you're watching on your phone or your iPad or whatever, or your tablet or your computer, please hit the thumbs up button. It will help roll this video out to others who are interested in summer sunshine and coming out to the island. I can't believe the weather's cleared up. Look, we've got a few people on the beach this afternoon. Look how quiet it is. I'm just going to pan the camera around Everyone knows who's been over here that the Cob Mary restaurant here, this is one of the main restaurants over here, just before the Pine Walk here. It's always really busy and bustling. Not today. Look how quiet it is. It's just me here and a few people walking their dogs, going for a nice afternoon walk. Let me know actually if you visited at this time of year. Definitely going to find space on the beaches. Phil, you're asking, notice on the webcam that Calibona Harbour is having works done. Have I got any clue what's going on there? I don't. I haven't been over, but I'm going to go that way this month at some point. Obviously, I'm going to pick a nice day to go and make those videos. I'll be doing a live stream from over there, but I'm going to try and find out. They've got lots going on, actually, Calibona and Calamalor way. If you're booking a holiday this summer, I think we're going to see quite a few changes. How gorgeous it is though, my goodness me, this is a pretty nice time of year to visit. June, hello, how are you? You've got snow in Rotherham. Not good at all. Andy, you've been visiting this area for over 30 years, goodness. Got a question here. Alex, aside from Pollensa, what are your favourite parts of the island? Well, I've got to say, I think this is probably my favourite area to film in. I literally love coming here. I came here all the time, like literally from day one when I moved to the island. I couldn't believe I could drive up here every weekend. I used to drive over to the Formentor beach, and because the amount of driving I used to do in the UK, driving over here in Mallorca just felt like nothing at all. Just felt like a little trip down the road. And I'd always come back up through Puerto Pollensa on the way back, and I'd sit on the Pine Walk and just think how lucky I was to be living over here. So I love filming here. It's so beautiful and so stunning. But the rest of the island is as well. I mean, it's, oh gosh. Oh goodness, everywhere is beautiful. I mean, even Santa Ponsa is stunning. When you get the sunsets down there, I mean, it's just so beautiful. The sunsets from the main beach are just gorgeous. There's so much beauty here on the island. Even where I live as well, Cala Major way over in Ilietes. Again, one of my favourite areas too. I've actually got a video coming out from about Ilietes soon. It's a full holiday guide. Everywhere's so pretty. But this particular area does have quite a few memories for me. Calabona's lovely as well. You're looking at the coast. I mean, my goodness, I could go on. Soyer's absolutely stunning. San Vicente's gorgeous. I mean, it's all lovely. Palma's lovely. Palma City's absolutely beautiful. All is really, even Calador's nice. Estranc Beach is beautiful. And even Playa de Palma, the kind of the real party area, the drunken area with all the German tourism, even that's lovely when the sun goes down. So you can't knock any of it really. There's not a bad bit. Look, here's some of your favourite restaurants as well. I know from looking at the comments on the channel, we've got the Coral bar to my left-hand side here. Got the Mars Senses a little bit further down as well. Go and check out my hotel review from the Mars Senses. And then someone asked about hotels a little bit earlier on. I met some lovely holiday makers who told me what they thought about the Mars Senses hotel back in, I think it's September. But that hotel review is on the channel. And you can see what it's like. Another gorgeous hotel right down here, just off the Pine Walk. Tilly, over in Toronto, how are you? Give us a quick temperature check from where you are. I'm just giving you some sounds of the sea here and barking dogs. I can see some dogs kicking off a little bit further on, but with all that weather you guys have got, oh my goodness, a whole load of dogs are coming down, they're all going nuts. keep walking, I'll just let these dogs go by. Enjoy the views. Michelle, you're saying your ex is in Palma right now, but he's actually from Palma, but he lives in the UK. Interesting. Matthew, you're saying Puerto Pollensa is your favourite place in the world, especially when it's snowing back here in the UK. Oh, by the way, and you said you loved the video with James as well. Oh, thank you so much. If anyone is wondering what I'm talking about, check out my community page. I've got a link to James's video on the Spain Revealed YouTube channel. It's his latest upload. Go and check it out. When I get home, I'll drop a link to that video in the comments or in the video description. Tilly, oh my goodness, it's -10. Oh my goodness. And who else is this? Umar, Javid, you're saying it's snowing in the UK still. I literally can't picture that at the moment. So I'm standing here contemplating taking my jumper off. It's that's just crazy. David, you've got 12 degrees in London. Not too bad where you are. Look, actually the waves have picked up a little bit. Got a little bit of a southeasterly breeze blowing in this afternoon. It's kind of behind me. It's not too windy, but it has picked up a little bit. And look, you can spot the locals because they've got like hat, scarf, gloves, the whole lot on. But I mean, even the lady in front of me has got warm. She's taking her coat off. Jules and Gaz, you've got 2 degrees and snow. Oh my goodness, I know you're Liverpool way, aren't you? During the summer, normally this whole area here, it's kind of like a mill pond. There's not normally so much as a ripple on the water, but the wind has picked up this afternoon. Yeah, David, yeah, you're saying there's waves. It is choppy. It is choppy for Puerto Pollensa. It's normally so calm along here and you can kind of see all the fish swimming around and stuff, but not today. Ian, oh bless you. I've just seen your super chat pop up. When you get a chance, get yourself a drink. Thank you so much, that's very kind. I shall stop for a drink somewhere on the way back actually. Thank you very much, Ian, much appreciated. Let's give you a few more wave views down here. Spencer, good afternoon, Happy New Year to you. Snow in Manchester, 3, I thought that said 30 degrees in Donegal Island. I'm guessing it's 3. If it's 30 degrees in Donegal, I think we're all coming over. Very cold in Belfast yesterday. Do you know, my friend has just come back from, I think it's from Cork, and it took her something ridiculous like 14 hours to get back. She was visiting her friends, her family, sorry, over in Cork for over Christmas, and she had to like get a train to the airport or a bus or whatever, then fly to Madrid and then fly back to Palma, and the full journey was 30 hours. I'm pretty sure 13 or 14 hours. I'm pretty sure that there'll be so much take up of a winter flight coming out of North and Southern Islands, coming over to Mallorca over the winter months, even if it was once a week. She said it was absolutely Baltic over there too. Normally during the summer you find people sitting on these little jetties here as well. I don't think I'd risk it today. It's a little bit on the choppy side. Might get a little bit wet. Gary, thank you so much for your super chat this afternoon. You brought a real smile on a drab day here at home. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be back here doing the Sunday lives actually. When we get the sunshine, it really works. I'm a bit dubious about the weather for next weekend, but let's see what happens. Yeah, Nicola, absolutely right. This weather is actually pretty cold for Spanish residents. We see dogs walking around wearing sweaters and coats, and they don't need them. Do find that a bit annoying actually when it's not actually cold and they're in their winter gear. But as a resident here, it's like this is cold for us. But then you go to somewhere like the UK and you just realise how absolutely freezing that is. So we can't really complain. We can't complain about the weather today at all. Now we're just coming down along Albuquerque's beach. Once again, this is another lovely spot. During the summer, we normally have a whole line of people out sunbathing. Sometimes we get beach umbrellas down here. I don't think we had them down this side this summer. Bonnie said, we told you when we met you last year, if we get the Euros up, we'll be moving out over there. Oh, bless you, Tracy. That's a very kind comment. Let's keep going down, hey. There seems to be quite a few people coming in my direction, so I don't think anything will be open around the Illador. It normally isn't in the winter, but we're still going to get some lovely views as we head on down around the corner. I'll tell you what, this has made my day as well actually. Sundays are a bit of a funny day on the island. We do have though, like I said at the beginning of the stream, we've got the Three Kings Day events happening all over the island. So Palma this evening is going to be very, very busy. They have a huge, it's almost like a carnival parade of the Three Kings arriving into the La Lonca area of the city. And they do a full parade around the city centre, and they've got dancing and music and lights, and it's really, really beautiful. I'm not sure if I'm going to go down to that this evening. I'll see, actually. My daughter tends to make all the plans. She wasn't at home when I left this morning, but she'll be back when I get back. So she'll let me know what the plan is. If I do go, I'll try and film a few clips or maybe take some photos or something and put them over on the Facebook group. I know Admin Anne is going to be out and about around the island this evening as well. I think she's going to an event out in, I think it's Costitch, quite possibly. So I know she'll post some images as well. If you're not part of the Facebook group, head on over and join that after the stream. If you've got any holiday questions, go and ask over there too. We've got plenty of residents in the Facebook group, we've got plenty of holiday makers, to people who come over here quite regularly as well that have been very, very helpful, helping out other holiday makers. So make sure you join that too. No way. Gavin, you're saying the first time you came to Cala San Vicente in 2007, you bumped into June Brown, who used to be Dot Cotton in EastEnders. What a legend. I do believe she's passed away. What a shame. I would have loved to have met her. We do tend to see a few celebrities out and about on the island, but if you are famous and you'd like to come on the channel, do get in touch. Alex at MallorcaUnderTheSun.com, I'd love to meet you, particularly if you're a TV legend. I don't know if you can hear the winds. Goodness, we're just coming around the corner here. Gavin, she was very dry as well, and I know she used to go to Glastonbury too. Kenny, good afternoon. I know you dropped me an email last year actually. We must try and meet up this winter if you're still over here. I do have, if you haven't seen it, I've got a Mallorca in January video out. The one I made for this year and also the one from last year. Check them out. But just as you think Christmas is over, we've got plenty of other fiestas and celebrations coming up through the month of January. It's still going to be quite an exciting time over here in Mallorca. They're big on tradition, they're big on culture. And as Kenny says here in his comments, we've got the Sant Antoni fiestas on the 16th, the bonfires on the 17th. We've got the pine tree climb over in Pollensa Old Town. The Pujada de Pi it's called, which is always very entertaining. And they tend to broadcast these on the IB3, which is the IB3 TV channel, which is the local TV channel for the island. So on those nights, if you are looking for something to watch from over here in the Majorca and also from Palma as well, if you want to watch the Three Kings Parade, check out the stream that will be going on IB3, on IB3, because they'll be filming at these too. So absolutely fantastic events. It's always a fantastic time over here on the islands. Whatever month you come and visit, there's always stuff going on. Gosh, look at the water down here. I don't think I've seen it this choppy actually. Oh, it's spitting at me. Can't walk too close to the edge, look. Right, hold on. I remember last year one of the trees came down here and they managed to replant it, which is brilliant. Look at this. Now what time is it? Let me just have to do a quick time check here. It's 3:05 already, and look, you can see the sun is kind of starting to come down a little bit. We're getting sunsets here of around 20 to 6 in the evening, which is a big difference to what you're getting over in the UK at the moment. It's like kind of night time at 2:30 or something, or 3 o'clock. So the days are starting to get just a teeny weeny little bit longer. Oh my goodness, Eamon, you're saying you're in Kilkenny, which is 2 hours from Cork. It's pure snow here. Hence why you booked your flights to Palma for April. Brilliant. I don't blame you. I bet holiday bookings are going through the roof today, actually, with that bad weather outside. John, you're saying as well, talking about TV people, Laura Hamilton from Place in the Sun has bought a home over in Pollensa. I do believe she has. Linda, you're saying your friends met Brian McFadden and Keith Duffy. Was that from Boyzone in Magaluf? You missed them by a day, that's hilarious. Look, you can see this looks quite wintry here actually. You know, normally in the summer, you've got the lovely turquoise waters. Try not to get wet. Goodness me. It's pretty choppy. Ian, are you watching in Tenerife? It's 22 degrees over there. June, do you know what? I absolutely love A Place in the Sun as well. Absolutely love it. I think they've got a new series on actually. I'm pretty sure they have. I'm going to have to check that out. Even though I live over here, I just absolutely love property channels. I love location and Place in the Sun. Right, we're just coming up towards the Illador here. Look, check this out. Look, they've emptied their pool. Can't do this during the summer. Look, but look, just to give you an idea of what it's like over here. This is such a gorgeous hotel. If you check out my final video from over here in Puerto Pollensa in October, they had dancing out here, they had flamenco dancing, they had all the tables and the chairs out. It was absolutely such a gorgeous night. And then I walked down into Puerto Pollensa centre and they had more dancing there as well. This is just such a fantastic spot here on the islands, and the atmosphere that night in October, just as you thought everything should have been closed, it was still brilliant. And this area here too, that they have normally have the sunbeds and the sun lounges. Looking a little bit different today, obviously. But this is the hotel where I think we've had Agatha Christie staying at, possibly Churchill staying at. Various film stars too. David, that's hilarious. When I first found this channel, I thought you were a presenter on The Place in the Sun. There you go, long-term goal. I think I'll be too old. They wouldn't have me though. I'm way too old to be presenting on any kind of TV programme, but thanks for that. I'll take that as a massive compliment. Teresa, you're saying still snowing here in Worksop, looks lovely, and just down the road from your favourite place, Alcudia. I'm going to be down Alcudia Way very soon as well. I haven't been to Alcudia since the end of the summer season either, but I will be back. I've got quite a lot of content actually from this whole northeast area to make, even before the season starts, to help you out with your holidays. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what Alcudia is like. Do you know what? I'm not going to be walking to the end of that pier today. I think I'll get absolutely soaked. Let's keep going down a tiny bit further. Linda, you're counting down the days, 98 days till you're back in Magaluf. It's going to be interesting actually to see whether those works are going to be finished in time actually for the summer season. I'm sure they will be. Staying optimistic. We shall soon find out. I'll be back down that way to bring you guys an update as well as to what it looks like now. Hopefully we're going to see it all coming together. Dawn, yes, coming over in the winter months, I would recommend it. Even if you're just coming over to do lots of coastal walks down here, to have a very different holiday coming over to Mallorca in the winter than you would do in the summer. But with these cooler temperatures, at least you can enjoy some really nice coastal walks and get to really explore the coastline here and the old towns as well in Palma without dissolving in 30-degree heat. So this is a great time to come, and of course it's going to be much cheaper too. That's if you can come over here and you're not trying to get over here from either Scotland or Ireland. Let's see if we can drop down here. Someone's very kindly put a chair down there actually. Let's see if I can get down. Hold on guys, I want to give you some more views. I probably can't walk out onto the pier. Let me just leave you there 1 second. Let me see if I can jump down off this wall. Oh. I'm back. Hold on. Let's have a look. Gosh, it really does feel like about 8 p.m. in the evening when I come down here in the summer, and I've just filmed a live stream and you can see the sun going down. How wintry does Puerto Pollensa look today? And that wind really has come tearing up through the bay as well. Diane, you're saying you walked over 40 kilometres while you're over here on the island. I don't blame you, it really is. It's one of the best times to visit, it really, really is. Absolutely don't blame you one bit. Let's give you a quick spin around here. Look, we've got the military area here, which is all closed off, and also we have the seaplanes, which are normally parked at the far end of the resort, which we tend to see as well out and about. Guys, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon for my first live of 2025. And I'll be back for more. I don't know where I'm going to be next weekend. It might be in the southwest somewhere. I suspect I'm going to have to be in the southwest, but I'm going to start filming again down the east coast, and we're going to have some videos coming out from the centre of the island too. More some short guides really. I'm going to be out in all your favourite places as well with updates and what you can expect visiting Mallorca in 2025 too. So that video is still to come. I'm going to be very, very busy over the next few weeks. Guys, thanks so much for watching today, and thank you so much for all the very generous super chats. I didn't expect it at all. It's January. I didn't think anyone would super chat me today, but thank you so much. I'm going to leave you with a few views of Puerto Pollensa today. And you know, even though it's windy, it's still absolutely gorgeous. Let me turn the camera around. Have to get back up through that wall now as well. That'll be interesting. Look at this. Can I make it back to my car before it gets dark? Let's see. Deja vu of the wall and the chair. I'm sure it gets left there year round. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Have an amazing Sunday from wherever you are watching in the world. And if you do have snow, I hope it melts very soon. Check out the videos coming out this week. I've got my news update hopefully coming out tomorrow as well. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I shall see you all on the next video. Goodbye for now.